Hey, did you see that video on Mr. MBB free regarding that craft hovering about ISIS, not ISIS, space station ISS? That was pretty intense, if you ask me. But what I have is less intense, something we used to look at. But, well, we had a nice period of no chemtrails, and they are definitely back in full force. So here are some of them. As we usually, yeah, it's so sickening, right? But we have them everywhere, and I actually contemplating contacting Myers and asked them if they can donate this car to me, and I would be driving it everywhere because I freaking love this thing. It's awesome. I love it. I just do. I think it's cute. I will drive it. That will be great fun. And again, here we looking at this canvas. Looks like it's painted on the underside of, some would call it, the dome. And I'm no expert on all that stuff, so I don't want to discuss the topic flat earth, globe earth, ball earth, universe or not. Let's just find out what the day we die what is the truth, okay? Instead of having a stupid discussion about it, because it's pointless. We got much more important things to discuss, and that is in our backyard, what's going on. And I don't want to involve politics in this, but what's going on over in Washington right now is, I just see it as the liberals, they will do whatever it takes, no matter what it takes, even throw this country into a civil uprising in order to gain power again. That's what I see. And it's just a shame that there's so many people that keeps voting for these people and not giving them the message that we've had enough of your lunacy. And I can also say something else. You know, there's a lot of Christians in America, and there's a growing population actually lately. And I'm just going to tell you straight up, if you're a liberal, you cannot be a Christian. Then you're a hypocrite. Then you're a liar. You are no better than the Pharisees. And what do I mean by that? Well, it's pretty simple. Planned Parenthood has this greatest sponsorship from the Democratic Party, millions and millions of dollars. And what is Planned Parenthood doing? They're aborting children. Yeah. And that's a no-no. That's murder right there. So if you're voting for the Liberal Party, call yourself a Christian. You might want to reconsider your chemical composition of your brain. Are you really a Christian? Are you really a libtard? And another thing is, if you are a black person and you vote for these Democrats, I want you to know that the Democrats was opposing the abolishment of slavery in America so much that it led to a civil war, a horrible civil war. And I want you to know too that there was a lot of black slave owners, yeah, where the master was this black man having slaves, black people. So don't pin it on white man. Pin it on the liberals. They're the one who wants you in bondage. So think hard about that for a moment. Well, you don't even need to be thought about hard for a moment. Question is, are you really a Christian? If you are, you cannot vote for the Democratic Party, ever. Period. Because then you're a liar. And you've got no business in church. Because you're sitting there like a wolf in sheep's clothes. Pretty much. And that's disgusting. So if you are liberal, don't go to church. place. We don't need you there. Unless you're there to repent. For real. Not becoming a Republican, that's not what I'm saying. But if you're putting your eggs at the Democratic Party, at the ballot, don't go to church. Please. And here we got some weird stuff. We're coming out of Golden Corral in Keller after lunch, and here I did an edit on one of them, did some levels on it, and there it is. Now, that's a funny flight pattern. Look at that. Big circle, and then it's circling down, and then it swings again, like a snake in the sky, and then there's this one, perfectly parallel with the other one. Now, that's normal flight pattern, right? Airplanes fly like that up in the sky. You know, commuter airliners, they fly like this. They zigzag across the world. They don't fly in a straight line. They just zigzag like a snake all the way, right? Not really. And again, some gross shit. Excuse my language, but it is just, it's just bad. Just, I never seen this before I came over here, and I was astounded seeing what was coming out of these airplanes until I found out what it is really. And as you see here, the air is just thick with it, and again it looks like it's painted onto a surface like a canvas. It's so bizarre. And this is in Fort Worth area. It's actually up by Alliance Town Mall, going home. So that's how that looks. It's not pretty by any means. Ugly. Tired of it. I wish it would stop permanently. I enjoyed the real colorful sunsets we've had for the last 2 or 3 weeks, pretty much. But that's over. Look at that. Here we got the skeleton of a fish. The line is laid and then they spray out like that. That is so strange. That's commuter airliners, they do this. You know, this is normal. Right? This is Hazlet, Texas. More of it. And here in Dallas, we have this demarcation line right there, dividing the north with the south. And this is a little later on US 75 North, how that looks. And like the liberals, here's a lot of hot air, right? Pretty neat balloon. I like it. There was a Native American pattern, if you noticed that. It's pretty awesome. I would like to try that. And this is even more awesome. My mom is an amateur, but you can call her a professional photographer anyway, because she back in Denmark has won many prizes for photography in macro and nature images, and she says this image here is fantastic. And it looks pretty cool. And we got a little sun dog out there, but that's a chemical sun dog. It's not due to ice crystals, it's due to the chemical layer that's been laid in the sky. And that's a little later, and later, and later, still in Texas. And this morning after church, coming out to this, started out with a clear blue sky, coming out to this. Strange looking stuff. Very strange. I don't know. It is pretty sickening. And this is normal, right? This is just contrails. Yeah. And again, no more than a little hour later, after we had lunch, we coming out looking at this, a painted canvas again. So this is the new norm, I guess. It's not pretty. And we came home, and voila, they're still busy. So I'm gonna leave the link for Mr. MBB333 video regarding this craft underneath International Space Station. That is pretty astounding, if you ask me. I don't know if it's friendly or a bad one. It don't appear like it's a bad one. Not to me, but I don't know what it is. It's definitely a craft of sorts, and it's a strange looking one. So over and out, and here's a little video after that, and I'll leave it up to you. Have a good day. Well, there he is. You see him? Yeah, they're busy today. Very busy. Well, they're forcing a cold front. They're keeping the warm air from the south, which is coming from the south right now, to make sure that we stay in the winter, so that Texas is not getting a fall. We had a sudden onset, and it doesn't give the trees time to shut down. It's just boom, winter, out of bloody nowhere. Over and out.